Welcome back to my channel, the Ninja King. Today we're doing what if zombies were in MHA. So an interesting thing is that how will zombies even come to this series or show? And in all honesty, I kind of don't know how would I do it. So I was actually thinking of how to do this what if for a while until I saw a video. I don't specifically remember the YouTuber's name, but he did a video where zombies do exist in MHA. So anyways, how would zombies exist in MHA, you may be talking? Well, quicks in MHA are basically like a virus. Hercules did kind of almost nearly confirm by the overhaul arc that, well, if you haven't seen the overhaul arc yet, and why haven't you? Sasaki. Say Sasaki. Sasaki. Overhaul, basically. Said that Crooks, as he thought, came from a rat that spread it. So, how about years later, a rat came in contact with a virus. Now, these zombies are going to be smarter in this timeline due to, well, them being able to use the quirks. Due to this, kind of makes them a little bit more powerful than regular zombies were. So basically, in other words, I'm trying to say they're fucked. And this is a Halloween what if, so I'm not expecting this to be a good one. Yeah, but anyways, let's just do this. So whoever will be the mad scientist enough to spread this virus or give it to a rat. Let's name this Dr. Jiragi. Dr. Jiragi saw how the world is and said, fuck this. He didn't like how the war was going with the hero system and didn't want to join the villains at all. So he decided to do something else with it. In Midoriya's second year of UA, by the way, slight spoiler for the manga, it was before the war arc, so Shigaraki was still in capsule. This man took some data from this Dr. Uchiko, and decided to implement his versions of the Nomu. Not the Nomu, but something different. Not the Nomu, but something extremely different. This doctor decided to make a virus. A virus, he called it the zombie virus. He made it stronger so as zombies are not. The only way zombies can be killed is with pure obliterations or decapitation. No cutting off their heads or shooting at their heads will work. How he decided to make this virus? Well, he created a machine called the air splitter. Basically, he put it there and then the air fogged up. And overnight, many people were infected. Others weren't. The doctor, not wanting anything to happen to this world when he cured, he destroyed all his paper files and had his life on self-destruct mode. He killed himself as well. A lot of large portion of the city area was destroyed due to it being underground. Already there was a lot of deaths. So due to this doctor's death, we start off with Izuku. Izuku would wake up as he did in the morning, but as it usually wouldn't have, he heard, "Duh, zombie freaks!" You wonder, what the hell? Leo would then go down seeing a blast. Scared as Bakugo. Just seemed to be blasting up at Uraka, but he noticed something. Her mouth was dangling open, as it was like it was ripped apart. No, like literally it was like ripped apart, as her eyes would be deep in bellowness. As Midoriya would be shocked at seeing her one arm would also be gone with the missing skirts. As Midoriya would be shocked seeing this, would then say, "What the hell is happening? Deku, not the time! Use Black Whip now!" As from Midoriya's arm would then come out multiple black tentacles, grabbing to Uraka, saying that, "Bakugo, what the hell happened? What the hell happened? What the hell happened?" So some odd reason, I just woke up and I saw Shiryu biting Uraka's arm, ripping a chunk. And then I saw this happen. Bakugo would then explain. As Midoriya would then want to see Shiryu just getting up. wait, rescue you, Midori would then say. I don't know where she is. I blasted through the window. What about our other classmates? I don't know, Bakugo said, but I think we should check. As he would then say, a loud humming noise then come. Ah! Bakugo would then cross his ear. Our ear hurts. Damn, the fuck was that? Bakugo would then say, before they get to see a zombie girl. Her shirt would be torn up and ripped apart, with a missing arm. Her eyes would be going red with blood coming out. At that point, one of her earphones would be lost, as it would be seen her other leg would be purely broken. Bakugo's like, Daddy fuck is happening here. Bakugo doesn't know what's happening, neither does Midoriya. What in the... Screw it. Midoriya would then say 20% as going ripping to Zero's guts, hoping that would at least kill her. But in his surprise, she would soon be alive. Huh? Zero would be ready to bite Midoriya before a powerful ice spikes would then come out of nowhere, ripping her head up. Thank God I was here. Todoroki, Midoriya would then say, what happened? Not much. I just woke up and me and Tenya were going to jog. As we got out, we saw that multiple different people had green skin and dangling mouths with broken arms, and others were just fighting. We also saw civilians fighting and multiple pro heroes. We first didn't know what was happening until one of them bought Ida. Wait, what? One of them bit an entire chunk of his arm off. Ida tried to fight back, but in a mere 5 seconds, he turned into one of those zombies, Todoroki would then say. I tried to fight him off, but he was too powerful for even me to handle. So I froze him. Then I thought, well, I'll be happy with his body. I thought that would work, but he broke out. It's like whatever it was gave him already hyped up speed even more. Hyped up speed even more. Midoriya would then say, wait, what? Midoriya would then scream, what is happening? I have no idea myself. Then say, then I, hold on, now we'll come back up. Okay, that is done, now let me get to it. It says that he tried to rip up Ada's head. So he made a small ice spike, stabbing like did with zombie movies, then died. Except for him having now a spike in his arm. So he finally decided to form an ice sword and rip his head off. Todoroki would then say, coughing, you okay, Todoroki? Yeah, I'm fine. Todoroki would then say, as Todoroki would then say as me, before Midoriya says, Todoroki, right behind you. Todoroki would then see Zero once again free, ready to bite him before Todoroki then ices her. This time for good. As out of nowhere, Uraka would then come. Midoriya would then say, ah! As Midoriya would then scream, seeing Uraka trying to bite him. Tried to bite him. As Uraka would manage to bite Midoriya before Midoriya says, sorry about this, before going 20% one, blasting her head up. And be dead, lifeless and dead. Midoriya would then be taking deep breaths, saying that he killed her. As he would then say, another zombie would then come, as Bakugo would then blast away. Meanwhile, in a different sector, we get to see All Might running away from what seems to be armies of zombies. As he would be, he must find young Midoriya. As he would be running, another zombie, a blast of air would then be sent. As from him, he would then see a horrifying scene. All for One. But All for One would not be left, but a sickening green hue just like the others. As his arms, one would be near fallen off, as many of its other abilities will show as well. You know, I cannot defeat this gem, can I? It's falling off with another sickening hue and growling noises. All Might would not be happy and not even be pleased seeing this. All Might would be shocked. Well, let's just say more than shocked. Confused of how did this even happen. as All Might would then try to start to run. All for One would then swing a big ass blast at him, cutting his head off. As with this sounds, a bunch of the zombies would then start moving to another direction. All for One seems to have a little bit control over the zombies. He doesn't know how long it will last, but he doesn't even know how much of his sanity is left. Meanwhile, we get to check with the League of Villains as we get to see Darby cremating already dead bodies. What the hell is even happening? Toga would then say, stabbing another one in the head. This one not even dying one bit. My question exactly, Toga would then say, kind of even more curious about the situations. Even more confused. I am confused. Sorry, it doesn't have to do that. Toga would then try to use her quirks. Well, to drink someone's blood, Uraraka's blood. But the moment she turns, she would then turn into a non-corrupted Uraraka. If you don't know what I mean by that I mean non-zombified version of her. Basically, in other words, she's perfectly fine. Well, not perfectly fine. As she will be then starting pressing all the zombies with her quirks. Before one tries to bite her before getting cremated by twice. Wait, what? By getting cremated by another Darby. After getting cremated, she would then start to float, as Spinner would then be shown trying to cut off all the heads. We cannot let any of them near Shigaraki. Who knows what the hell's going on here? They then say. In all honesty, all of us are confused at what's going to happen. And where the hell is Uchiko? Meanwhile, we get to see Uchiko running up from a zombie. And she wouldn't press the button, releasing the already uncompleted high-end Nomus into further. As she would then say, go on! Kill them high-end. As the high-ends would try to get it. But these are uncompleted high-ends. The zombies slowly just start to go over it. But the high-ends doesn't attack them. If you don't know about Nomus and the high-ends are basically corpses of their heroes and other characters. So, I believe since zombies are also corpses, I rarely believe that high-ends will hurt another corpse. Instead, the zombies then start communicating with the high-ends. As the high-ends head would enter Uchiko. As Uchiko would then say, fuck. As Uchiko would then try to run from it before he then gets mauled by the zombies. Then eating him as the flesh and gore. Blood would be then spitting out his guts. When the zombies would then just pull out a piece, a needle, for taking bites of it. So blood would be everywhere. Uchiko would now turn into a zombie. One of the zombies would then smack his head for saying, what the hell's going on? As he would then say, the high-end would then smack the zombie's head away. Saying nothing. The other zombies would just look at confused of why the high-end did that. The high-end would just growl at them, saying them to stay under control, and showing them who's the leader. The other one was not questioning his authority. And some of the zombies wouldn't be walking towards what seems to be a test tube looking place. There's being Shigarakis, for people that are wondering, as they were going to see a floating Shigaraki there. Then the zombies would not see a man in testing tubes. They would see a white tasty candy ready to be eaten. The zombies would then start crowding the test tube, as the high-end would then smack it open, with Shigaraki falling down. As the zombies would then start going, as they would be then going before an ice sword would then come smashing their heads open. Same with the Nomus. High-ends to be more precise, but yes. As we get to see Garen would then grab Shigaraki's body as he would then start running to the exit. As he would be running, he would then see Uchiko's dead body. He would then say, well, there's no point of saving him. Garen would then say, wondering how to bring this Shigaraki awake. He would try to joggle his mind of what Uchiko said to him. As he would then remember, a shock would bring him alive. would also wonder how much percentage it was done. So in the manga, it was said that it was 70% done. So I'm gonna say it's lower than that. So how about 60%? Yeah. So Sigura is not even fully completed. Heck, he's far from fully completed. Meanwhile, at the UA domes, we get to see Kirishima fighting with Bakugo, fighting up what seems to be armies of zombies. The rest of their classmates are already dead, so there was no point of saving them anyways. Or dead, or either turned into zombies. As Todoroki would then start blasting them away. As they would see a sparkling beam going by. As they would then see Nezire. Come on everyone, let's go! Nezire would then say, before blasting the glass open. As all of them would then start running there. Running for their lives, jumping up from the glass. Kirishima being extra would then just harden his skin jumping up from another glass of the UA domes. The others would land properly except for Kirishima making a rolling down. Because I think it's funny. Why, you may be asking? Because I think it's kind of funny. So anyways, as Kirishima would land down, he would then see an army of zombies as Bakugo would then start flowering them away, using his blast. As they would then see something else coming out. All for one. They would then be shocked. All for one. But how? Okay, sorry about that interruption. As Midori would be shocked seeing a zombie fight all for one. And all for one would then shoot his crimson lightning on Midori, putting him up close to stealing his book. As it would be successful for some reason. As Midori would drop down. As Midori would then try to use Black Whip. Midori would then say before a powerful air assault straight up goes to his stomach. Everyone would then be shocked. As Midori would then say this off one's arm and it would then start growing, becoming gigantification. As it would then, basically eat Midoriya. Everyone would be shocked by this. Bakugo would. Anyways, so yeah, this Bakugo would then try to hit one with a big ass nose, and all one would just taint it before shooting a powerful air belt. As Nezire would then shoot her Nezire Wave. Meanwhile, in the other B, you then get to get him grabbing every single wires there are. He would then say, God's sake, I hope this works. As he would then stab Tsuruka's body would then be joined up. As we didn't get up, saying that is it time for chaos? Not the time, we need to run. Use your quirks, use a teleportation quirk right now. Genin would then say, oh, wait, what is happening? I'll gather the rest of the league. Explain! So yeah, as Tsuraka would be looking at us, he would then see multiple hands banging to the door. Genin, what's happening? No time, just use your quirks, let's get the hell out of here, Genin would then say, as scared of what would happen next. As Shigaraki would then say, explain to me at first what's going on. Do you wanna die? Do you wanna die? Genin would then say. Shigaraki would then say no. As Genin would then say, then open the freaking portal. Open the freaking portal. Genin would then say, kind of frustrated at what Shigaraki is not doing. Explain first to me what's happening. As he would then say, a bunch of zombies would then be happening. As Genin would then use his ice to freeze them. Solid freezed. What the hell was that? Shigaraki would then scream out. Those are zombies. They're trying to eat us, and I need your powers to get the fuck out of here. We're getting the rest of the resistance and the league. Meanwhile, we get to see a beheaded Toga, kind of crucified, as we get to see. Meanwhile, Darby's trying to fight them off, as multiple zombies, basically twice zombies, would then be coming out. Okay, damn it. Why did twice have to be the first one to be infected among us? As Darby would then throw a lot of fire, as he would be then taking deeper breaths before he starts weighing into it, as he would then see the same kind of green hue around his fingers. What's happening? What? Dabi wouldn't look on his hand, for he feels him in his neck, a bite mark. Dabi would then remember when he was saving Toga, a zombie bit him. But he thought it was nothing. Oh, Dabi would then say, but if I'm gonna be a zombie, I'd rather I'll take you all with me. Dabi would then try his last deceptive move he has been inventing, and was planning to use against Endeavor to fry him to oblivion. Infinite fire! As Darby's entire body would engulf into fire, obliterating the buildings, zombies, and even a hammer. Obliterating anyone that was also near the vicinity. Meanwhile, we get to see Bakugo blasting the set out of this zombie fire one for one, and same with the others using their quirks to but they will not be able, mostly because, well, one for all exists if you think about it. And due to one for all existing, it kinda makes it so that many things doesn't happen. Meaning that, yeah, that he fails. As Bakugo would then try to use his trampoline, one last death explosion to kill all for one. He'll be able to blasting off one's head out. As Bakugo would begin taking deep breaths. Bakugo would realize, where the hell's Harry? Probably in the safety bunker, Nezire would then say. Safety what? And Bakugo would then say, I was grabbing you guys for here. Before all for one came, that is. Come on, let's take you to the safety bunker. Nezire would then say, that's floating up. As all of them would then fall in Nezire, so it seems to be a pattern. As Nezire would then open it, saying that, get in, now. What the? Just get in. As Bakugo would then see Eric crying there. And a bunch of other pro heroes and civilians. Civilians seems to be treated by other civilians that have either healing quirks or pros that have healing quirks. These are all the students. They would see Gunshot, Gunhead. Nezure? Yeah. These are all I can find in UA. Others have either turned into zombies or I can save them. Wait, you said Midoriya was there. Where is he? He was attacked by all for one. Bakugo would then say. His Gunshot would then say. Where is he? Dead. Well, he was already dead when he was a zombie. Todoroki would then say. How's my father doing? Perfectly fine. He's in a limelight fighting off other zombies. I don't think he won't be able to last that long. Really? Todoroki would then say. I would underestimate that man if I was you. I don't know. I think it's better. Don't overreact. It's better we do underestimate Endeavor. There's no way we're winning this. What do you mean? We're receiving calls from other nations as well. Telling us that there are zombies also there. I mean that our country's Japan is not the only one dealing with this threat. The entire world is. There's no safe haven unless we go to another planet, that is. We have a plan for that, but I don't think that's going to work. Then so we didn't say. There has to be other UA staffs as well. You cannot be the only one, right? Where's Mr. Aizawa and the others? You cannot first. Please just tell me that you're not the only one. Sad to say this, Todoroki, but your teacher is dead. Todoroki would then be shocked to hear that his teacher, Mr. Aizawa, is, well, dead. To say the least. No, I hate it. Movies are pretty annoying. Okay. As Todoroki wouldn't kill his not. Doing great. It looks like I've lost everything. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna lose father as well. I've lost Mr. Aizawa. Todoroki would then think just perfectly fine. I've lost my best friends. I've lost Midoriya's. I've lost my lover. Todoroki would then say, you have a lover? Of course I do. Why else do you think me and Moon would be so close to each other every single day? Okay, not the time, but they know that you were in no relationship with her. But you just said not the time. Yes, I mean it, not the time. And anyways, what should we do now? Bakugo would then say, kind of looking at what seems to be a more broken area of Japan. We don't know properly where the areas are, but we can tell where they are and where they're not. If the whole world is currently facing this problem, it means that we're not the only ones and we cannot escape from this. We have options, either fight or flight. Gunshot would then say, and he wouldn't pull out his bullets. And I'm choosing fight. Where do you cannot go? You're the only other one. Nazue would then say, if you go, we have no more resistance. I think we do. What? Nazue would then say, I give everything to you. Good luck handling these motherfuckers. As he would then say, as we change our system to Endeavor. Endeavor would try to fight up these zombies, obliterating them. But they would just come back after that. After that. Endeavor would be then taking deep breaths. As this fire would then be overrun. As we then should have one last fire. I would then say, it's all up to you, sir. As Endeavor would then fall off, losing all of his powers, and to even mock Endeavor even more. It was like fate decided to mock Endeavor, as it would be raining stars. The zombies would then start crying, saying the word "Trust me." Let's skip a few years, as we get to see more adult Todoroki fighting up the zombies, and with Bakugo and Nezuri. Todoroki would then take defense, leading the resistance. A little hope is still alive in this world. With every training to rebirth works, and be able to rebirth some of the bite effects that many victims had, and many resistant members also had. Todoroki would then successfully Midoriya, as he would then blast the zombie Shigaraki to crisp. As zombie Shigaraki would then start moving at him, before Bakugo would then blast his head out. How many years has it been? 15. Todoroki would then say, what are we gonna do now? Haven't found a cure of anything? Natum is destroyed. The whole world's probably infected. Who knows how many? And there may be still life into this world, even if there's a little bit of darkness. It doesn't matter where we are. It matters of how we do it. Todoroki would then say, making a fist. As Bakugo would then say, you're too much sound like Midoriya. Bakugo would then smile at that. You miss him too, don't you? Hell I do. Come on, no time to rush things. Let's kill some of these zombies. Bakugo would then say, exhilarated. As his palms would then be exploding, as Todoroki would then say, let's see who gets the most kills this time. Here we are ending here. I hope you guys like this one shot. This is a little bit more hopeful than the next one I'm doing. So I thought I'd rather do a hopeful one than a non-hopeful one. So yeah. So I did this one instead. I was actually planning on making this a darker one where there's no heroes, no villains left, only zombies. But I wanted to leave it up on a positive note. And anyways, so I hope you guys like this part. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Bye.